Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Ask an Action Coach. As always, I am Joseph Muenich from ActionCOACH of Wisconsin. I work in business development, and I am here with Jackie Zach. Jackie is a certified executive and business coach with ActionCOACH of Wisconsin. And today, Jackie and I were talking about our managing partner at ActionCOACH of Wisconsin, Mike McKay, writes a blog called The Daily Dose of Business. It's like an email blog. And he recently wrote one about how a working business can be very boring. And we were laughing about that today, weren't we, Jackie?
Yes. And we thought we would go ahead and just talk about that, right? Call the elephant out in the room, because business can be boring, right? So, what's some of the things I hear that are boring, right? Tracking your numbers, cash flow forecasting, actually tracking and testing and measuring your marketing. You know what? I got the same old boring products. Or, we have projects that are 80% done, for example, because we're always looking for instant gratification. So during our discussion, we were talking about how you turned that, oh my God, this is boring and painful, around into this activity, and this thing was really, really helpful. So Joseph, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, in April, I was asked to fill out a lead source ROI, return on investment spreadsheet. And it was a template that had been built for me. And I started filling in the numbers I had from April. And then I realized I also had my numbers for March, and I had them for February, I had for January. And it was tedious. It almost more than boring. It felt like a lot of work. And I had to go back and highlight each cell a different color to connote that I had entered the data in the other spreadsheet. And so, yeah, it did become sort of tedious. But after I was done and I looked at those bottom line numbers, it gave me a bit of a thrill, and I was kind of excited to see how much I had done. And I was asked to report those numbers once a week, but instead I was filling them in every day because it was fun to see those numbers tick up and those percentages and what they did. So it turned into something very exciting for me.
So when you were filling them in, so you decided that you made a choice and you decided that you were going to fill out those numbers in every day. So what was the reward you got from doing that? That activity every day?
Sure. It gave me tremendous focus because I could focus on the things that I had finished and completed, and that allowed me to shift my thinking toward what I was going to work on for tomorrow and for next week that would give me momentum.
Right. So part of, what you're saying here is it gave you lots of focus. You're able, you got that instant gratification that we're looking for, you get that at the end of every day. And if you don't get that, you can immediately stop and make it more fun and interesting tomorrow and do something different, or to continue on with that momentum. But either way, knowing what your numbers were, knowing what you had accomplished every day, made a huge difference, and it kept you focused for what you have to do to make sure that you stay on track with your numbers and with whatever activities and goals that you had set for yourself. So how long does it take you, for example, if you keep up on it and you do it every day, how long does it take you?
Oh, not more than 5 minutes at the end of my day to fill in my spreadsheets.
Right. So the secret to business is boring. Number one is consistency. Number two, if you keep up doing it like Joseph had just described, if you keep up doing it, it doesn't take very long. It's not a ton of work. It becomes a lot of work when you have to go backwards and remember what you had done and filled in what you had done and things like that. So part of this business is boring is creating some habits. And the more you can create those habits, the shorter they're going to take, the faster you're going to get them done, and the more instant gratification you're going to get. So the very first thing is you just got to rip the Band-Aid off, figure out what about your business is boring, how are you measuring success in that area, and how do you do that every day so that you can feel a sense of gratification, of completion, and momentum every single day. And a lot of this starts with tracking your numbers, doing a cash flow forecast, tracking your 5 ways, tracking your marketing, looking at your products, which products that you have are the most make you the most money. All of those things, once you start looking at the information, all of a sudden helps you get momentum, and it helps you keep focused, because doing a little bit at a time, even if it's boring, following a system, even if it's boring, you don't want to stop or walk away from the strategy that's working until it stops working. Or what I've heard is it becomes boring to your accountant. So if you find that you are bored in your business, we have a couple of options that can help you get back on track. And it all starts with what's happening between your ears. And it all starts with what are the areas that you're finding boring and choosing to make them exciting. So Joseph, what are some of the opportunities that we have if a business owner is finding their business boring?
You bet. An upcoming event you might find on our website is called Business Planning for Succession. If you're not thinking of succeeding your business right now, consider it business planning for the next step, or business planning for you. Another one of the options is called 6 Keys to a Winning Business. That's like Jackie said, where it's all in those inches between your ears, and business through re-education is one of the Action Coach mottos. And it's not brand new secrets that you're going to learn in these types of workshops. It's the kind of things that make you go, oh yeah, or blinding flashes of the obvious, as we like to call them. So you can check out our website, actioncoachwi.com. And on the events page are always those opportunities: 6 Keys to a Winning Business and Business Planning for Succession. You can sign up for those, or you can reach out to us on this platform right here in the comment section.
Excellent. So if you're finding business boring, how do we make it exciting for you again? Check out some of those events.
Awesome.
For now.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Jackie, and we will see you all next time.
Sure.